Welcome to this NFL preview presented by Comcast. It's Greg Amsinger and Charley Casserly alongside. We're getting ready for Oakland on the road against San Diego, the big Thursday night game. Two teams coming off of losses. San Diego lost to Atlanta. Oakland lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that only had one win prior. When you look at the AFC West, the Broncos secured the division with the win over the Jets, but the Chargers have a decent division record. What is San Diego's playoff chances, Charlie?
Well, certainly they're slim, but really San Diego has to look at this as a three-game season. They've got to win the next three games and then get to play Denver at home in the last game of the year. You can see Denver has two losses in the division. San Diego only has one. The toughest game for San Diego, I think, is in 2 weeks. They've got to go to Tampa. Tampa has not lost at home, but it's got to start Thursday night at home and beat the Oakland Raiders.
As we look at this matchup, can the Raiders move the ball on the ground with running backs like Justin Fargas and Darren McFadden?
Well, I think they can. I think the Raiders are a good running team. Last week they got away from the run when they upset Denver. 2 weeks ago they ran the ball over 40 times. Jamal Williams is the key for the Raiders. They've got to control the nose tackle of the San Diego Chargers, Jamal Williams. If they can't control him, they'll struggle to run. But with their backs, they should be able to run the ball on the Chargers.
It was a close game in Week 4. San Diego won 28-18. With that said, in a close game, X factors can always be the difference maker. What kind of game can the X factor, the Chargers, Darren Sproles, have on it?
Well, I think Sproles is an exciting player, and I think he needs to be the guy that can make plays in the kicking game. Here you can see he's got outstanding stats there, outstanding stats rushing the football, but he's only attempted 36 rushes. LaDainian Tomlinson has been the workhorse. He's been their MVP on offense, but he's not quite the player he's been. I think Sproles needs to get a few more touches in this game. That gives him some big plays.
He's one of the most exciting players in the NFL, isn't he?
Oh, there's no question about it. You know, Leon Washington gets a lot of publicity because of the Jets and the success they had, but I tell you what, Darren Sproles is every bit as good as Leon Washington.
Considering the preseason expectations for the San Diego Chargers team, the fact that they've got 4 wins at this point, are they the most disappointing team in the NFL, Charlie?
I'd say you got to. You know, they were in the championship game a year ago, and they're playing in a division that really is very weak this year. I mean, Denver isn't very strong. Kansas City's not strong. Oakland's not strong. And when you look at their football team, yes, they lost Sean Merriman, but the nucleus of that team has stayed together. So this team should be farther along than it is right now. It should be not 3 games back with 4 to play.
On such a stage, a Thursday night game, taking on an Oakland team, a loss to the Raiders after everything the Raiders have been through would be one of the low points of the franchise, at least in the last 10 years, right?
Well, no question about it here, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. So, okay.
All right, give us a prediction then.
I think that the San Diego Chargers are going to win, and really because of this. They're a more balanced team. They've got a better offense, especially their passing attack. They can run the ball to some degree. You get back to Oakland, it's really a one-dimensional football team. They can run the ball. They're too inconsistent passing. San Diego's weaknesses in coverage, pass coverage. I don't see Jamarcus Russell having the success in the passing game to take advantage of that. Oakland will lose. San Diego stays alive for another week.
All right, well, you know, Oakland fans are still waiting for Jamarcus Russell to evolve. He's only thrown for over 200 yards 3 times this season. For Charley Casserly, I'm Greg Amsinger. You can check out all the other previews in the NFL on CBSSports.com.